Welcome to What's Up Oxford. I'm Shannon Woolley, and today I have Joseph Arena back on the show, so welcome back.
Oh, thank you very much for having me back.
And thank you so much for decorating the set. Tell me what's going on. Lots of new exciting things.
Well, I've got a number of special events coming up, and the next one is actually at Real Treats on the 9th. And then the one after that is December 16th at the Woodstock Fairgrounds, large building where they do the Christmas events. So I'll be there for that one. So I'm just teaching people how to play the games. I'm introducing the various versions of games because there are a number of different versions. And I'm now up to 5 books in the run, which I hope over the next 5 years will end up being about 100 titles.
Okay, wonderful. And last year when you were here, you had just a couple of books, wasn't it?
3, I think. Yeah,
3 books,
3
and you're up to 5, you said?
5 now, 3 in the queue for editing. So when I'm done these last 2 shows for this year, we're going to go back to doing some editing work, some more artwork. Yeah, I haven't got enough yet, so I'll do some more artwork. And then I'm going to take the material and do the prequels once those 3 books are done and go back. And the 3 books that make up the prequel are actually broken down into 8 different books, those 3 titles.
Okay.
So that, hopefully by summer, and then I'll move on to tackling the other 21 books, which are either 1 or more books or parts. So that could eventually, at the end of 5 years, be about 100 books.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. And a couple of games to talk about today.
Yes, I've got the homage to the original Score 44 in the round cut cards, all cut by hand. 2 different versions. There's the classic and the matching sequential and shield version, which is this version over here. I don't know if that's going to be too glary for you guys. I hope not. And then I've actually added a bonus, different alternate version of the game in miniature cards inside each of those.
Okay.
And those are available as well at places like Nerds Gaming Cafe. And the books are available at their location as well, including down at the Rail Crossings, or the Crossings bookstore.
Oh, okay.
Right downtown. So we now have 5. I think the last time I was here, I had these 3.
Okay. And now
now I have 5.
Okay.
So there are
and they're
5
all
titles.
adventure-style stories.
Yes, they're complete stories based on, of course, the kids who get swept off of their world in an alternate universe, an alternate Earth, to another planet, which is this enchanted world called Azure. So that's the series, and it continues. They go through great adventures where they face off with here, my OCD is showing. They face off with their nemesis, the nemesis to all people, really, which is the Dark Netherworld Prince, whom in that series I call Hellion Hobbs.
Okay.
That's a nice villain name. And then, of course, the one that guides them and helps them is the Great High King, right?
Okay.
And then I also have the version I started with when I was here last time, which is this one. You may remember that.
I do, yes.
And there is the
Score 44.
Score 44,
okay.
Which has 3 games in it. But these games are now being adapted so that over the next few years, I'm hoping to put out rule books where you'll be able to play over 200 games with this.
Oh, okay.
And
excellent.
in addition to the 200 games, I'm hoping to actually have role-playing games introduced. So, as well as specialty card gaming, like you've heard of Pokemon and stuff like that.
Of course, yes.
There'll be books where you'll be able to flip over so many pages, and each card will have so many pages you can refer to, and you can choose that option when you're playing the game.
Okay.
So that's and then I've come up with this smaller version. I'm just going to reach and show you that. That's this one here. And they're miniature cards, so about half the size.
Perfect for travel.
Yeah, and then there's this version here that I showed you earlier. Also comes in a box like this, but this particular box is the sequential and matching shield version, which is this version. It also comes in a box like this for this other version I showed you.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I'm doing, and then I've written extended rule books so that if you want to learn how to do your strategies and play special, you can, tackle this thing. And so I'm just keeping busy.
Really great opportunity for people to be able to support local, especially with the holiday season coming. If there's somebody in their life that is into adventure-style games, where can they find your products?
They go to Nerds Gaming. They can go to the Crossings Railway. They can call me directly. I think they're going to show the information. I gave it to
our producer,
Shane,
yeah.
But I will quickly, if I don't pull out my wires here, and cause a problem. I hope not. I have this. I don't know if that's...
YouTube search Joe Arena's New Games and Books. Okay.
Yeah. And
so they can find you right online.
Yeah, that first one gets you right to YouTube, and there are multiple YouTube presentations, and there are actually tutorials. This is how you play Score 44.
Okay.
And so you actually learn, and then there's also a synopsis reading of the novel series. So that's kind of what I've been up to.
Okay, so we've got books, we've got games, all for sale for the holidays. And of course, you were just recently featured in Woodstock Ingersoll Expo. So the most interesting man lives in Oxford County.
Well, when Maria wrote that in the Echo, I thought, oh my goodness. I thought, I wasn't expecting that title. That really took me back, because I kind of make embarrassed. Okay, I think, all right, I could see myself as being called a curious character, because I mean, who wouldn't call me a curious character? But I wasn't expecting that, actually. And then my friend Richard Comley is right behind you. Is a sign with Captain Canuck on it. You know, the guy in the red and white costume.
Yeah.
I had asked him about when I do the larger books if he would be interested in doing a cover. So he's going to eventually do a cover. He's agreed to do that, and eventually you'll be able to buy, when I'm done the 100 books. You'll be able to buy books that will contain, 3, 5, 7 or more of the books in one volume.
Okay.
And that will be perfect bound, as opposed to saddle stitch like these ones are.
Well, congratulations on all of your accomplishments. And I look forward to seeing if my nephews are going to enjoy these gifts for Christmas. Hopefully they're not watching this before Christmas. So thanks very much for being on the show today, Joe. It was a pleasure to have you back. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.